Welcome, Aries. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your new moon in Scorpio reading. The new moon's on the 1st or thereabouts, depending on where you are in the world of November. This is a general reading. It's not going to resonate for all of you. If you're interested in a personal reading, information about that is in the description box below, where I detail a number of readings that I offer. This is a sale, so from now until the end of the year, December 31st, it is 50% off on all the prices listed below. I've updated the list of readings and clarified the sale price. So please take advantage of that if you're interested. And I thank you for all of the support that you give me. So let's get started, Aries, with your overall energy. What I titled the intense alignment of this thumbnail is describing various areas of the your life, the various areas of your life where you may be exercising a kind of intense encounter, engagement, or participation. And for you, Aries, this is in the area of shared resources. We'll find out more about that, is what that's about. But the Judgment card is uh, your overall energy, and this is really a momentous release of the past. There is a number of internal and external changes that you have integrated into your perspective, into uh, who you are and what your goals are. And as a result of this, you are recognizing an opportunity to approach something that is very important to you, that is significant to you, that feels like it's about purpose. And towards that end, recognizing this opportunity may come in the form of a former memory, an old relationship, an old opportunity or event that represents a time when you exercised your gifts or your skills from a place of joy, pleasure, non-judgment, no agenda, and where really just engaging in this activity, allowing your love to flow in this particular way in regards to other people, another person significantly, is something that you're being asked to recall as what has been missing in the past when you've attempted this particular goal or opportunity. Now you have wizened, you have learned a lot of lessons, and you're in a place where you can actually make this approach to a significant goal or challenge in your life successful. You understand that you are part of a plan, and so are others involved. And so you're willing to work with others to achieve this goal. Beautiful energy, and I might add that I'm actually recording these the day of the full moon in Aries. So this is very significant for me personally, and so I'm a little bit overwhelmed and stuttering and sputtering a bit. Please forgive me. So in your present energy, we have the Two of Wands. And the Two of Wands is the energy of you moving beyond a place of your strength, the strength you've established through recognizing, acknowledging your gift, having invested in it, recognizing it's your place of strength. It's what others see. It's what you were born to do. You're now orienting that talent towards unfamiliar opportunities, unfamiliar vistas. And in that way, you are creating a plan. You have an idea. This new idea is turning away from what has been safe and comfortable, moving towards what is more challenging, unfamiliar to you, and represents a complete expansion and growth that you deeply desire, that you now understand is necessary in order to activate this particular deja vu experience, this chance to build something that really represents the crowning or significant achievement for who you are in your life. In the past, we have the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles means you'd started on this journey a while ago, at some time in the past. You've understood that in order to activate and achieve this goal or a heart's desire, a soul's desire, a way of improving your life and the lives of others, is this opening up to the idea of limitless potential and possibility. And this is something that had perhaps been difficult for you to understand, see, or imagine in the past, in part because of your own conditioning or training or history of lack, whatever that means to you. And I always like to emphasize that this history of lack or poverty or challenging, struggling conditions as a feature of your family of origin is not the defining feature of poverty or lack. It is not the lack of resources, but the attitude towards your resources, the fear and anxiety that there may not be enough. And so no matter what you have, it never feels like enough to safeguard and protect you from the uncertainty of the future. You've really flipped your thinking around so that you are no longer leading with fear, the fear of not having enough, the fear of not being enough. Instead, your idea, your plan, your vision is what's leading you now. You've gained sufficient courage and a sense of self respect, self honor, so that you are following through on your potentials, your aspirations, your dreams in a way that is allowing you to conform to challenges and circumstances as necessary because the vision is bigger than your fears. In the future, we have the Knight of Swords. This is the ongoing work of the transformations that you have begun, are continuing, and will continue as part of this healing spiral that becomes the work of our lives in order to actualize the things that we believe are significant. Then we constantly are clearing away the obstacles within. As we mature, as we wisen, we understand that the main things that are holding us back, we certainly cannot control the circumstances of the world, of our external experience, or the actions of others, but we can control ourselves. And this idea that as you break down assumptions and expectations based on a belief system that groomed you, conditioned you, but was not necessarily intended or created to support you. It may have been created to support you to do what you were expected to do, not to get out of line, not to do something different, do something that you want to do. This is really a process where you understand that conformity is what was the main thing holding you back. Your desire for approval of others, to be seen in a certain way, to believe that your role was only thus. And as part of that healing, you are continuing to challenge your own expectations, and that affects the way you understand your reality has been in the past and can be in the future. So it's the shift that you've already made that is setting you on this path of understanding everything in terms of your belief system, your commitment, your ideas, your thoughts that are structuring your reality. And this is an ongoing, everyday, we learn all the time experience. If this reading is resonating for you so far, Aries, please like this video, share it with others who may find it useful, and please subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. And I pulled the humor card. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. This feels as though you are truly having seeing the benefits of the work that you've done within, really working hard at perhaps overcoming some kind of a challenge. It may be a personal challenge, it may be a challenge in your professional life, it may be a challenge in a relationship, but you've overcome it and you are understanding and feeling grateful for being alive, for having the opportunity to be strong again, to be on a healthy path moving forward, and you are luxuriating in the gratitude for whatever challenges you faced, understanding what you've gained has been worth the cost. And that sense of gratitude is giving you this idea that life can be light, that good things can come to me too. I can experience things that are not just serious, weighty, challenging, or disturbing, painful, or cause me suffering. That I can actually look even at those experiences and find the humor, the lightness, the joy in what I've gained as a result of those things. I'm going to clarify the Two of Wands in the present with the King of Wands. And if I can get it, the Ten of Pentacles. This is something that has been resonating with you, with a lot of us for a long time. The idea of the Ten of Pentacles, this idea that many of us are in a place of creating legacy. It doesn't necessarily attend to seniority or a great maturity. It's more about the way that you perceive the opportunities you have in your life, your level of abundance, of acknowledgement, of access, of privilege. And for many of you, you recognize that privilege. It has given you the confidence to overcome challenges. It has given you the security of knowing that you're more than enough. It has perhaps given you access to education and exposure to many different ways of doing things. And you're at a place where you understand that that's a part of which you are grateful for, and that you want to create more opportunities for more people to experience the kind of access and the kind of privilege that you have. And so, as a part of that, you are putting together some kind of a program, some kind of an event, a fun, an opportunity for others to gain access to some of the resources that you have special access to. You now recognize that you have a special leverage or pull in some areas that could be of benefit to others. In the past, the Ace of Pentacles is clarified by the Emperor. This is one of your cards. And the Ace of Wands. So here we have another ace clarifying an ace. The Ace of Wands is describing this new beginning, which can, reminding you, be a refresh, be a renewal of something. And it most likely is a renewal, because I did refer to the Judgment card as being a kind of deja vu. This is meeting again a faded or destined opportunity with the confidence that you can achieve that. The Emperor is really the sense of, and I mentioned it before, being in control of yourself, having emotional, personal control of your responses, taking responsibility, full responsibility for your experience. And this revolves out of a sense of challenging what you believed was true and what you're now understanding was perhaps a more accurate truth about your experience in a way that removes blame or responsibilities that you may have assigned to others when things didn't go well for you. So now there's no one to blame. There's nothing to there's no way to make excuses for what you haven't done. Instead, You own your life, you own your experience and what you have gained, and you understand how to strategize and manifest that because you've had many experiences of manifesting something successfully on behalf of a team, on behalf of others. So this is a beautiful sense of ownership that you've gained in your life. And with two aces here, you are well on your way to renewing a sense or shifting the sense of personal empowerment that leads with your visions, your strengths, rather than leads with fear or anxiety about not having enough. And the Knight of Swords in the future is clarified by the Four of Swords and the Five of Wands. We've mentioned this sense of stillness, the sense of a kind of relief for having survived some really harrowing challenges. The sense of having to survive has engendered the sense of gratitude or appreciation and understanding that you could not be where you are without having learned from the experiences that you learned, that in fact these lessons were necessary for you to achieve this sense of gratitude and hopefulness for moving forward. In fact, this has become a spiritual grounding and foundation for you. The Five of Wands, I love this card for a variety of reasons. Uh, it can indicate a debate, a discussion, an argument, a conflict. I see this as perhaps a conflict because they exist around us in all aspects of our life. People do things differently, and we have to come together to achieve or accomplish something. But this actually indicates your particular skill in creating a collaborative environment, one in which the chain of command or the hierarchy of authority is irrelevant. It no longer frames the contribution that each member can make. There's a sense of egalitarianism here, that everyone has a strength from which they must be given permission or allowed to work from, to create space for. This gives everyone a chance to work at what they're best at and to make a contribution that everyone can take credit for. This requires that everyone is committed to learning and doing what they can from their space. And then working together is that natural learning lab environment that isn't easy, but it does require a give and take, a dialogue, a discourse, a debate. And that's okay if it lands you somewhere. So I actually love this card because you're changing the way that not only you interact with others, but the way you get things done. I am going to finish this reading with a yogic path oracle from Sahara Rose, and I hope that you've gained some insight from this reading. And I pulled Tantra. Give me just a moment to look this card up. And Tantra is the balance of masculine and feminine. You're expanding into liberation, moving past the dualistic mind that judges everything as right or wrong. You're headed to the greater truth that comes from integration. The structured masculine and flowing feminine within you are merging, allowing you to move toward infinite consciousness. The mature masculine within you creates presence, focus, stillness, and determination. The mature feminine with you results in creativity, flow, movement, sensuality, and nurturing. Both genders require a balance of these two energies. Continue to invite in all aspects of yourself, your light, your shadows, your Shiva, your cognition, your intuition. Thank you so much, Aries, for this reading. Until next time, namaste.